What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. You know, Fridays are great anyway, but this Friday is extra great. Why? Because it starts my spring break. So prepare to be sick of me. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome. Come on in, take a seat. I am on both channels. So if you are coming in from the ReallyBTV side of things, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the ReallyBTV reviews. And if you are on the ReallyBTV review side of things, make sure y'all get over to the ReallyBTV side, okay? Now listen, we are here for yet the newest chapter in all that is the Real Housewives of Atlanta Beyond the Gates. I'm gonna start calling this the Beyond the Gates edition, okay? Mine starts and yours is ending. Yeah, y'all were a week ahead of us. Oh, okay. So, you guys, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start with what's in the blogs, and then we are gonna get to. I do have a little tea to share with y'all, so I'm gonna do the tea at the end. Okay, I'm gonna do the tea at the end, but we're gonna start with what's going on. I don't need to recap the whole thing, child. We know what it is. Kenya, we don't even have to say allegedly anymore, because child, Kenya showed them pictures. Kenya just showed them pictures down to her salon opening, and ever since then, the internet, the reality TV internet has been ablaze. Okay. So I don't even know where to start. So let me just start here. Brit Edie did an interview in which she spoke of the incident, right? And what Brit Edie said was that, you know, she did take responsibility for what she said about having a pow, about, you know, the thing with the pow. And she said she takes responsibility for it. However, she does feel like, you know, Kenya owes her an apology for what happened to her. She said she tried to apologize to Kenya. She showed up with flowers, yada, yada, yada. But Kenya did not, she hasn't heard from Kenya or she said, you know, an apology. She said that she thinks that her and Kenya can hopefully can sit down and resolve this issue. I'm going to be honest and say, Britt, I think that ship has sailed. I do not think that there's any world where you and Kenya Moore are friends in real life. I'm sorry. Now, on reality TV, if Kenya hadn't been, you know, put on pause or fire, whatever word you want to use, maybe for the sake of the show, y'all could have filmed together. But for y'all to be friends in real life, that ain't never. I never is a strong word, but I would be shocked to ever see that happen. Now, there's that. Porsha, we know Porsha and her messy ass came down to these YouTube streets. And can we be honest? Listen, we're gonna have an honest. I did turn the goals on for this live. We haven't done a goal in about 2 weeks, so I do have the goal set for this live. So on the ReallyBTV side, the goals are set. I mean, on the the regular ReallyBTV side, the goals are set. If we get 10 goals before the end of this live, I will give some memberships, and I will be doing a members only live at some point this weekend. So if we get 10 super chats of $1.99 and above, I think $2 and above, I will give some memberships before we get off of this live. Okay. So that's the goal for today. Now, if we gonna talk, we just gonna talk. I'm gonna just say what I need to say, and I'm gonna put it out there. Porsha needs some money, and she needs to find some other way of making money, because she quit all her damn jobs thinking she hit a lick with Simon. She quit Dish Nation, and we know she quit Housewives. She quit Dish Nation, and she quit something else. Didn't she have another job that she quit to be a full-time wife because she thought she hit a lick with Simon? So now Porsha needs more money. Thank you, Hibiscus Rose started us off with a super chat. Thank you so much. So somebody told her, girl, you can make some good money down to the YouTube. Probably Kenya. I mean, not Kenya. Probably Candy. Candy probably said, girl, When Speak On It was up and running and I was doing that on a regular basis, baby, I was making some good coin. And she was. I keep saying Kenya. Candy had some videos that was over 100,000 views. I mean, well, I think most of her videos were over 100,000 views. And Candy was like, girl, if you consistent with it and you use it while it's at the height of the show, girl, it's some money on, it's some money on the floor. And so Porsha decided she was going to come down here and she was going to be an influencer. That's what she told us, honey. She was going to be an influencer. And so I hope she got paid to eat all them damn church's food on her video. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she had some sort of sponsorship. Now we know that Porsha already does her Amazon, her Amazon shop and all of that. So I believe that that's what she saw. Okay, I believe that's what she saw. She said, let me go down here and let me get this YouTube channel thing going. And she said, what's the fastest way? You okay? T-Dollar, you okay? Thank you for the super chat. You're good. We're good. You're good, baby. It's all love. Thank you. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Kenya said, Porsha said, what's the fastest way that I can get my viewers up and get some good views and start making some money? I know what I can do. Let me stir up some controversy. So Porsha came down here, giving her behind the scenes, doing her best Dr. Heavenly, right? Doing her best Dr. Heavenly. And she got messy. And one of the things that she said is something she said, damn it, I meant to cue it up. Because something Porsha said is very important that we hear. I'm going to have to cue it up because I want y'all to hear it. Because it connects back to the tea that I'm going to spill at the end of this live. So I'm going to get to that though. But one of the things that Porsha said on her video, on part 2 of her video, she said, somebody on the cast shared some of, notice she said some, she did not say all, she said some of what Kenya had, she got from a cast member. And it's important because Porsha used the word footage. That's important. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute, but it is important that you guys hear, and I will play it if you want to hear Porsha say it. Porsha used the word footage. Now, Des Hop, hold on to that. Don't let me forget that. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so y'all remember. Remember what Des Hop said, that she think it came from Drew. We're gonna come back around to that. Hold on to it. So Kenya then came down. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Kenya then came down in Porsha's comments and said, girl, you lying. I did not get anything from anybody on the cast. Now, that's what Kenya said. Porsha then came back and said, girl, stop playing. I was talking to you when all that went down. And I know for a fact. Remember, Porsha said, I know for a fact. She didn't say, this is hypothetical. She didn't say allegedly. She didn't say, I think. She didn't say, I heard. She said, I know for a fact Kenya got some of the footage from cast members. A cast member, I should say. So when Porsha came back down, Porsha said, you know that's true that you shared those underage pictures of Brit. And I said yesterday, I don't even remember the underage part. I don't know if that part ever came out. Now, somebody did drop down in my comments and said that Michelle, A.T. Alien Brown, did say in her commentary that the pictures were underage. Okay. Again, allegedly, and I'm going to say allegedly just for the purposes of my channel, allegedly the pictures are, Porsha said that those pictures are of, not only did Kenya share those pictures, but the pictures allegedly were underage pictures. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if those pictures were in fact, okay, Michelle said allegedly, then like I said, I'm already going to say allegedly. I'm saying allegedly too. If those pictures were underage Brit, that does change things a little bit, right? And what I mean by change things a little bit, I mean as far as Kenya's situation. Because even if she found those, can we just go ahead and say, listen, and I know Team Twirl, I might not even have no more Team Twirl in here because they probably don't want to hear what I have to say. But can we just go ahead, for the purposes of this conversation, never mind, because we about to talk about it now, because let me get into what the people done said. So that's just a quick recap, okay? How would Kenya know she was underage in the photos, though? Because Brit told her. Brit is admitted to the pictures. Brit's not saying that those pictures aren't her. She's not saying those pictures aren't real. She's saying, I'm not that person anymore. You know what I'm saying? She's saying, I'm not that person anymore. So Brit might have told Porsha, hey, those pictures happened when I was 17 years old. And I said yesterday, I noticed how Brit keeps stressing that she was in high school when she was doing all these videos and stuff. She kept stressing. Go back and pay attention to how many times Brit has said that she was underage, right? Ming Lee said that she wasn't a minor. What's up, Pam? I just came out the staff meeting over at the law offices of Hood and Ghetto. Now, I was late because I was down to the emergency room getting us some business. Okay? That's why I was late. Okay. Now, let's just get into what the people been saying down to the social media, because, Lord, they've been talking back and forth for the last 3 days, child. All right. So, this is in no particular order. Okay? Yes, I'm getting us some business, Pam. I've been getting us some business. Britt Edie said, internet didn't tell Kenya anything because where is it all over the internet? Ming told me herself in a drunken night at an event in Miami for a whole hour. She has saved explicit images of me in her phone, saved for a rainy day. Very weird. Thank you, Cheryl, for the super chat, boo. Thank you. To admit it, she ain't innocent either. Can't help we dated the same people. Now, Ming Lee, this is what Ming Lee said. Ming Lee says, I wasn't drunk. And what I said verbatim was, if I had given those pictures or videos, again, the word video comes up, to Kenya, it would have been the ones I have in my phone of you at that party. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those are not on the internet, nor have I ever shared or shown them to anyone. But I've had every phone since I have had every phone since 2011. Britt, you're 1 year younger than me, so you were well over age. And this narrative that I'm mad because we dated the same person is complete BS. One of my best friends used to be his fiance, which you were cool with before we even dated him. So stop it. I don't have a problem with you, like I said to your face, and I would never leak or share any pictures or videos of you, period. You had a past, so what? Just tell everybody your blank got deleted and you're married now. FYI, and that image from that video is still on the internet as we speak. Like I said, the internet told your business, not me. Now leave me alone. So Ming Lee is not saying that those pictures that Kenya has are not underage pictures. What she's saying is the footage that she has isn't underage. That's what she's saying. She said, I don't know anything about what Kenya has. I'm telling you what I got in my phone. And what I have in my phone is from that party, and you know which party I'm talking about. And we 1 year apart. So if I was over age, you were over age. She's talking about what she has. She ain't talking about what Kenya had. She said what she has are not the same pictures that Kenya has. So the pictures that Kenya has could be, I'm not saying they are, but they could be underage because they're not the same picture. Now, we're going to go back to what Ming Lee said about this alleged party. We're going to go back to that when we get to the end of this video. We're going to go back to that, okay? Hold on, I will make sure I got all the screenshots, child, because they've been talking for 3 days, okay? So, here is where we got to connect some dots, okay? Here's where we got to connect some dots. Right, Ming Lee says that the picture she have is from a party in 2011. So here's connect some dots. I am going to say this. I said this yesterday, and I'm going to continue to say it. If these pictures were so easily available on the internet, every blogger would have reposted those pictures. If all you had to do was do a Google search for Brit Edie, because I'm telling you, you can do a Google search for Kim Kardashian, and you can still, and I bet you them pictures still pop up. It still redirects you. You can go down to Pornhub and Google Kim Kardashian, and guess what'll pop up? Same thing with Paris Hilton. Same thing with who else has had a famous sex tape that we know of? They're still there, y'all. You can scrub websites, right? Like, let's say she had the equivalent of if she had the equivalent of an OnlyFans, she can delete her OnlyFans. But if somebody took a screenshot of the OnlyFans and reposted it somewhere and used her government name and said Brit Edie, it's just a quick Google search. So the fact that Kenya's private info, what's up, boo? JB in the house. So if Kenya found them, or her private investigator found them that easily, then half of YouTube would have found those pictures by now. But if the point that I'm making, y'all, is if Kenya's private investigator found them, there are people on YouTube who make it their business to find things like that. It has been 8 months. It has been 8 months. Ain't nobody else found them. I mean, I'm not saying that Kenya didn't hire a great private investigator, but what I am saying is, if they were that easy to find, somebody else would have found them. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact, I'm telling you what I know and not what I heard. I know for a fact that there are YouTubers on YouTube, people that are, YouTubers, they have private investigators that they pay to look for stuff for them to use on their channels. I know that to be a fact. So what I'm saying is, the same way Kenya hired a private investigator, allegedly, is the same way other people. And I'm not saying that the pictures were never out there. What I'm saying is, people keep acting like, well, all she did was do a Google search. Does Kenya have an internet that the rest of us don't have? Does her private investigator have an internet that the rest of the private investigator? Baby, Tasha K, listen, you better say that for the people down front. If them pictures was out there, Tasha K would have had them pictures 6 months ago. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't pictures, because Brit is admitting that she has a past. Brit is admitting that she done some strange things for some change in her past. So we know that things are out there. What I'm saying is they clearly are not that easy to find because other people would have them by now. That's what I'm saying. And y'all don't have to agree with me, and I still love y'all anyway, and that's okay. I'm saying this is how my mind is thinking. Now, let's do some, and I'm going to drop the link. I'll drop the link in a few minutes if y'all got something to say. But let's do some connecting the dots. Now, here's the part where y'all got to follow me now. For my subscribers who've been here for a while, y'all know how we play this game. Y'all know how we play this game. I need y'all to follow with me. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. And I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying and hear what I'm not saying. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. I need y'all I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying, but I need you to hear what I'm not saying, okay? All right, so let's assume for a moment. First of all, we know Kenya, well, we don't know. Let's assume for a moment that Kenya got two things. One is footage, a video. Two is pictures. I'm going to say that again. Let's deduce, because Porsha and Ming Lee and Brit both use the word video. Ming Lee both use the word video. So it sounds like Kenya got a video. But allegedly, Kenya also got pictures. Allegedly. Now, what I was told by the people who were in the room the day that this happened down to the salon, there was more than one poster board of pictures. We know that there was at least the one picture where she was given fellatio. But from my understanding, there was more than one picture. So Kenya had a plethora of images, okay? So Porsha said, I know for a fact that she got some of the footage. She didn't say pictures. She said footage from a cast member. Now let's listen. I need y'all to listen to me for a minute. For all of y'all who do not know the connection with Ming Lee and Brit Edie both dated Rick Ross. Ming Lee is currently dating Ty. What's Ty's last name? They used to date old girl from Love and Hip Hop. Ty, what's her last name, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Ty, what's her last name? Ty Young. Thank you, Don Don. So Ming Lee is currently dating Ty Young. Ming Lee and Brit Edie both used to date Rick Ross. What if? Who had a storyline with Ty Young last season on The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? That's why I said hold on to it. I said hold on to what you said, girl. Last season, there was a Real Housewives of Atlanta lady that had a whole storyline with Ty Young. Now, I'm not saying Drew did anything. We just talking. We connecting some dots and we just talking. But what if Ming Lee's phone footage got from Ming Lee to Ty to Drew? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying it's a possibility. I ain't saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, let's just say, because Ming Lee said, I haven't done anything. I'm going to read it to y'all again what she said, honey. She said, I ain't done nothing. She ain't say my girlfriend ain't do nothing. I ain't saying Ty did nothing. I'm just saying, Ming Lee says, I wasn't drunk. And what I said verbatim was, if I had given those pictures or videos to Kenya, it wouldn't have been the ones I have in my phone of you at the party. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. She don't say nothing about a middleman. She said, I didn't give them to Kenya. Now, I ain't saying none of this happened. I'm just saying if Porsha's telling the truth, because Porsha said, I know for a fact, and we know Porsha be lying, but Porsha said, I know for a fact. somebody on the cast gave Kenya some of that footage. Why she has videos of Brit? Well, let's go, JB. Let's go down that road. And it actually takes me to the next thing I want to talk about a little bit. And again, y'all gotta listen to what I'm saying, but hear what I'm not saying. First of all, what's up, Shade in the City? First of all, let's just say this for shits and giggles. I mean, Ming Lee is clearly at the very least bisexual. Maybe the video turned her on. Maybe she liked what she was looking at. I mean, she could have that video on her phone because she liked what she saw. You see what I'm saying? She's clearly at the very least, she bisexual. Because she's in a whole relationship with a woman right now. We know she dated Rick Ross. So maybe her and Ming Lee were doing some strange things together for change. And I'm not saying strange things like there's anything wrong with it. I'm just, using the term. I don't want nobody to get offended. You see what I'm saying? Now, this way y'all got to really follow me on this one because I'm saying some stuff without saying it. I need y'all to listen. Ming Lee says that this party, she said it happened at a party in 2011 she said Florida, but let's just say Miami because we know Rick Ross lives in Florida. Let's just say Miami. Let's just say Florida. What if? We just throwing stuff out there. We just don't throw stuff out there. I mean, what if this was a party with a certain person that is in jail right now for having a whole lot of parties? What if it was at that type of a party? I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying, what if it was? Because Ming Lee admitted that the party happened in 2011. Ming Lee also admitted that the party happened in Florida. And she admitted she got footage of said activities at this party. I'm not saying it has anything to do with that dude up in New York sitting in jail right now. I am just saying, what if, y'all? Brit was in a Diddy music video. What Monique say? Hold on. Let me see. You agree with Monique? I want to see what Monique said. I missed it. Monique, what you say? I don't see what Monique said, y'all. There's 300 people in this room over both channels. I hope y'all hit that like button and all the. Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. Let's just say this. If it were, let's just go down that road. Let's just ease on down that yellow brick road. Let's say it was at a freak off party, right? Wouldn't it make sense now why Bravo is moving the way they moving? I'm not saying that makes it okay. I'm saying now we will understand why Bravo's moving the way they moving. Somebody said, why hasn't Brit sued for revenge P or whatever? Remember, I told you guys, according to what I was told, Brit Edie did get an attorney. And I believe there was a settlement. Not between Kenya, but with Bravo. But I don't know that to be a fact. That's what I was told. I don't know that to be a fact. That's what I was told. You agree with where I'm going, grown woman? You agree with the road I'm on? Now again, I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying anything is or isn't. I'm just saying, no, you good, girl. You good, baby. You good. You see where I'm going with this? I'm just saying we can connect some dots here. We can connect some dots. I believe, and this is my opinion, this is all my opinion. I do not believe that Kenya got these pictures off the internet. I just don't. Now, other people might want to believe it. That's fine. I don't believe that's where Kenya got these pictures from. Where Kenya got the pictures from, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. I've heard that the pictures were sent to her anonymously, but I cannot confirm that. That's what I heard. I don't know where she got the pictures from, but I do not believe she got them off the internet. Ming Lee, it sounds like that Kenya also had footage. Now, where the footage came from, we don't know. But Porsha said, and if we're going to believe Porsha said that somebody on the cast sent them pictures. Now, I don't know sent the footage. I don't know if anybody on the cast did or did not. But if they did send the footage, people were like, well, who has a connection to Ming Lee? Drew has a connection to Ming Lee. Somebody in the chat says Shamia has a connection to Brit because Brit and Shamia was friends and hanging out in the streets. I don't know. Now, Porsha clearly is not going to put herself out there, so it probably ain't Porsha. Okay, Kenya wouldn't have sent them to herself. It ain't Kenya. If she were underage, it opens the door for other issues to the adults that were involved. Absolutely. There's thank you Sydney for bringing me back to that. And if we add in that if those pictures are from an event that is prior to Brit Edie's 18th birthday, because again, like I said, there's footage and there's pictures from my understanding. So if they were prior to Brit Edie's 18th birthday, that also adds another layer in this situation. Ming Lee is friends with Kenya, Candy, Shamia, and Porsha. True. That's true. Miss Foodie, that's true. Ming Lee is friends with all of them. That is true. Why now, episode 5, is Porsha doing YouTube? Let me tell you, it's Porsha. I don't know why Porsha started her YouTube, but let me say this. Kenya Moore, and I'm on the outside looking in. I know Kenya I'm sure she's talked to an attorney by now. I'm sure she's talked to her management by now, but I don't think doing a YouTube channel is a good idea. Especially if the way you've been acting on the internet the last week or so is any indication of how you about to come down to YouTube. I don't know. I will rethink it. And she even said that she's going to actually do lives and take live questions and stuff. I don't think that's a good idea, Kenya. I really think. Now, again, if you want to just talk about, give your confessionals because you weren't given the opportunity and you want to talk about what was going on in all of the episodes, okay, girl. But I really think you should steer clear of this. I honestly do. I do not. I hope this is just a whole psych out to get people to come over there and subscribe to your channel, and you ain't gonna say too much of nothing. I hope so. And if you are going to say something, I hope that you have cleared it through your attorney and your management. Quake, she couldn't. I don't know why y'all don't. And I'm not fussing at you, Quake. She couldn't do confessionals. She could not. Kenya, as of right now, as of today, she is no longer a member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast. She could not listen. I guess y'all didn't hear nothing I said. I guess y'all just didn't hear nothing I said. Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all ain't listen. Oh, you mean on her own channel? Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant on Bravo. Okay, Quake, I got you. She's already had. Well, a lot of celebrities have YouTube channels they just ain't using. A lot of them do. They're just dormant, or they post every once in a while. Tamar had her channel a long time ago. I misunderstood. You're right, Quake. I did. I'm sorry, boo. I misunderstood you. Tamar had her channel before the pandemic. She didn't start really using. A lot of these celebrities have YouTube channels. They just don't use them. They're just not consistent with them. Kenya says she's going to tell who gave her the pictures allegedly word on the curb. I don't think she's going to do that. I would be beyond shocked if Kenya came down here and said on YouTube who she got those pictures from. I would be beyond shocked. I would be beyond shocked. Listen, I'm with you, powerful. I'm with you too. A lot of people don't believe that because she was child. That wouldn't make sense if she said, because now if she comes down here and says where she got the pictures from, that means that she would have to change her whole story because she said they came from a private investigator. And then she says they came from the internet. So if she came down here and came clean, again, the only way I would believe if Kenya is coming down here to come clean is if her attorney is sitting next to her and he or she has cleared everything coming out her mouth. Other than that, I don't believe it. I do not believe. I think it's going to be a bunch of, I just don't. And I could be, listen, I don't know for a fact. I ain't talked to Kenya. I don't know what she's saying. I would just be shocked as hell. Sydney told us the other day that Sydney is friends with Kenya. And Sydney been dropping stuff in the chat. Sydney says she will come through. Sydney says she has to come clean or else. What is the or else? Can you tell me what the or else is? If she don't come clean, what or else what? What's going to happen? Tell us. Can you tell us? It wouldn't be Carlos King. If Kenya, according to what I was told, if Kenya were to do anything, an interview or anything like that, it would not be Carlos King. The problem is she keeps saying they were public, but no one can find. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, if she came down here to say somebody else, I don't know, y'all. Carlos is lining with Porsha against Kenya. Why would Carlos get in that fight? I mean, I know he messy, but why would he get in that fight? Carlos need to sit that out. I don't think he need to get involved in that. Well, one thing's for sure and two things is for certain, and I'm off next week. So, baby, as soon as Kenya live video, whatever she posting, if she going live or she posting a video, please know that we will be here immediately afterwards to talk about it. Whatever she say, we gonna talk about it. So, when is she going live? Is it Tuesday or Monday? Hold on. Hold on. Kenya is going live Tuesday. She don't have a time up here. Hold on. Official Kenya Moore. Am I subscribed? Hold on. Let me go on over here and subscribe, honey. Let me go on and subscribe so we can make sure we ready. Hold on. Kenya. Hold on. Official Kenya Moore, honey. Okay, let's see. Her channel ain't even popping up. Hold on. Child. Kenya channel ain't even popping up. Hold on. Why it ain't popping up? I'll find it later. I'll find it. I might have misspelled it trying to type fast. Official. I spelled it right. Hold on. I put too many. Maybe you shouldn't have a space. Kenya Moore. Maybe you shouldn't have a space. Nope, it still didn't pop up. All right, I'll find it. I'm sure the link is in her bio or something like that, child. I'll find it. But we're going to be subscribed. And whatever she talk about, baby, whatever she talk about, we're going to come down here and talk about it. Okay? Did Andy strike the channel? Child. Do we know which pictures were the underage ones? Could it be the plastic surgery ones? So, allegedly, the ones that were sent to Kenya. Hey, Winter. What's up, boo? Winter, I am off all next week. I'm on spring break. Let's make it happen, Captain. I know your schedule is a lot more is busy right now, but let's make it happen, Captain. I'm free all next week, so I can adjust to your schedule. Okay. It took you a minute to find it. Hold on. Let me go on my chat. Hold on. Thank you. Xavier, hold on. Let me go. Child, I gotta go in my own chat to get it. Hold on. Is this mine? Nope, that's not it. That's the Independence video, child. Let me go on my own video so I can click the link. Thank you, Xavier. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. Now hold on. Let me see if she has it scheduled. Does she have a video scheduled? Child, she ain't even got nothing on here. Okay. So I don't know if she's gonna go live or she's gonna upload a video. So I don't know what time. So some point on Tuesday. So listen. You off also? I bet you are, Mr. Retired. All right, I will, Winter. I will. All right. She hasn't posted anything in 8 years. Right. That's why I say a lot of celebrities have YouTube channels. They just don't do it. Just don't do it. The link is in the channel, Sabrina. The link is in the channel. All right, you guys. I can't. I said I would. Did we hit our goal? I don't think we hit our goal. We'll try it again. Hold on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we ain't hit our goal tonight, but we'll try it again the next time I go live. And if we hit the goal, I'll give some memberships. I will give some memberships. But again, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. I have something to do. I was gonna try to go live, but I just got a phone call. I got to take care of something. But I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll do the members only live tomorrow. Because I have to go get my hair done in the morning and then not sure what else I got going on. So once I get home, maybe I'll do the members only live. Okay. All right. Okay. William McCauley says, I can't find the pics of Brit because they were underage pics and the site it was on is taken down. Right. So then how did Kenya find them? I mean, I believe that there were pictures out there. I believe that there was a website because, again, Brit has not denied that she has a past and that, she hasn't said that the pictures aren't real. But all I'm saying is Kenya's fans and Kenya make it seem like all you had to do was type in Brit Edie and the pictures just pop up. And I'm saying if they were that easy to find, everybody would have found them by now. But neither here nor there. Moving right along, y'all. You can't see what link, Sabrea. The link to Kenya's scroll up. Xavier dropped it. Scroll up. I'm glad I got to pop up. You in Costa Rica. Have a good time, girl. Go hang out on the beach for me, honey. I will do Love After Lockup this weekend. I'm gonna do both episodes because I never did do last week's episode. Raising Kanan is also gonna be this weekend. I'm probably gonna go watch it when I get off of here. I'm gonna watch something. Never Ever Meets, you guys know, is Sunday mornings with Shade in the City. Real Housewives of Atlanta is Sunday night. No Married to Medicine. I don't have to worry about that. And then Love and Marriage Detroit. You guys know we're gonna do both of them together. William says producer found the pics because doesn't Bravo hire a team to scrub the web of castmates beforehand? I do believe Brit had the internet scrub, though. I believe that. Like I said, I believe the pictures are real. We need to talk about Beyond the Gates. What time works for you? Oh, I'll text you because did you find out from Scotty what time it works for him? Because again, my weekend is flexible. My whole weekend is flexible. So he removed the link. Xavier, can you drop Kenya's link again? I don't think he removed it. I think maybe you just can't scroll back up. I don't think he removed it. But Xavier, can you drop Kenya's link again, please? Child, yeah, we're going to do Love and Marriage Detroit. But we're doing it together. We're doing Love and Marriage Detroit and Never Ever Meets in one live. Because we figured neither one of them shows is giving us a whole lot. So we're going to do a 2-for-1. And that'll be on Sunday morning. Well, Sunday mid-afternoon. Okay. Yeah, because I'm free. Like I said, tomorrow, once I get done getting my hair done, I'm done. Like, I'm good for the day. And then Sunday, I am going to church. I'm going to Palm Sunday. I'm going to church Sunday to get my palms. But after that, I'm free the rest of the day. So. Oh, Sabrea, you're on the other channel. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay. I forgot I'm on both channels. I forgot I'm on both channels. Sorry, Sabrea. Yeah, it's on my other channel. So Xavier, can you is it hold on, let me see if I can grab the link. I have to change channels too. Yeah, we'll get to Beyond the Gates this week. Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. What are you going to do with your free time this week? And what do you think Real House of Atlanta is going to go from here? So, what am I going to do with my free time? Relax, chill out. Not sure. I mean, I don't have a trip planned. I may go up to Philadelphia for a few days to go see my friends up in Philly just to get out of the city for a couple of days. Well, get out of the area for a couple of days. I ain't in the city. But I don't really have anything major planned. Just going to relax, chill out, not have to turn my alarm clock off, and enjoy having a week off from work and get ready for this final push before the end of the year. Child. If Brit gets into the legal action, the picture will surface and the date she removed them. Yeah, that's true. Child, because let me tell you something about these churn. I'm going to tell y'all this story, then I'm going to get up off of here. I had a student come into my classroom yesterday because, see, now the counselors are starting to meet with all of the kids and tell them what they need to do to try to pass because the end of the year is here. And a lot of them, the ones, so counselors are meeting with the kids telling them, well, you need to do this, 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 and this to try to pass. And you need to go talk to your teacher and see if they'll give you this and see if they'll help you do that, blah, 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 blah. So I had a student come into my room, yesterday. She sits down. I have a little stool in front of my desk. She sits on my stool and she starts talking to me about, she said, I know I haven't been in your class in a while, but I've had some family stuff going on. And now let me be clear. Students have learned that they can use, I've had family stuff going on, and of course, we won't ask because we don't want to be insensitive, and we'll just be like, oh, okay, well, yeah. So that's the first thing kids say. I got some family stuff. And unfortunately, some people really do have family stuff. Other people, it's like a girl, whenever they say they got to go to the bathroom and you tell them no, all of a sudden it's their time of the month, child. Anyway, so I stopped her in mid-sentence. I said, I'm sorry, sweetheart. What's your name? Because let's be clear, I don't know this girl. When she says she hasn't been in my class, that child has been in my class 3 days this school year. And the last time I saw her was October. And guess what? When I saw her in October, she was telling me the same thing. I know I've been missing your class, but I got some family stuff going on and I just can't get up in the morning and get here on time. Now that was October. So now here she is sitting in front of me talking about, I know I haven't been in your class in a while, but if you could give me some makeup work for third quarter and I pass fourth quarter. I said, man, sweetheart, I said, third quarter is over. I can't do anything about third quarter. Third quarter is a wrap. So she said, oh. Now, mind you, I know her counselor sent her to my room. I know the counselor did. So she said, oh, okay, well, if I come to class every day on time for fourth quarter, I said, sweetheart, I'm going to be very honest with you. There is absolutely nothing that you can do at this point to pass my class. Now, technically, because they've changed the grading scale at my school, not my school, my county, because they've changed the way grading is done, if she gets an A for fourth quarter, yeah, she could pass for the year. But I promise you, I got a better chance of being elected president of the United States than she has of getting an A out of my class fourth quarter. Baby, I went into the system to look up to see what she was doing in her other classes. Baby, she ain't passing nothing. I mean, nothing. if you give her an incomplete, can she just retake the class? I can't give her. I don't have that authority to give her an incomplete. That's above my pay grade. Somebody else would have. And an incomplete would only be if there was like a medical situation that precluded her from not being able to get to school. Like an incomplete, that's above my pay grade. I can't give her an incomplete. And I wouldn't, not under these circumstances. I wouldn't even advocate for giving her an incomplete. Because here's the thing. She's in the building because I checked her attendance. She's in the building. She's just not coming to class. Oh, she's there. She's just not coming to my class. And the classes that she is going to, she still ain't passing. I said, baby, I don't know what. This class is a 9th grade class. I teach mostly 9th graders, but I have upperclassmen too. But I teach mostly 9th graders. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're dealing with going into the end of the school year. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. I didn't do nothing to her. She was very polite, and I was very polite with her. I mean, I just had to be honest with her. I just had to be. Ain't nothing. Y'all see this? What I'm talking about? Y'all trying to find all these excuses for her. She ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Tawana, they all skipping school. They are all skipping class. I teach social studies, so I have her for U.S. history. You would be surprised how many of these parents, not only do they not check their kids' report cards, they don't care. And here's part of the reason why they don't care. Because we've given kids so many chances to pass a class that parents just feel like, oh, well, they can just do the work and they don't fear the consequence. You should have challenged her with that. It will motivate her and she will never forget how you believed in her. I should have challenged her with what? Miss Scorpio? Right, that's what I'm saying. Again, if I have students that are showing me that they're trying, and I give those students leeway. I give those students, chances. And if this was a student that was coming to class and she was trying, I would definitely give her some opportunity. No, she has literally been cutting my class since October. What am I supposed to challenge her with? What am I supposed to do with that? No, ma'am. Because what message does that send? I can do whatever I want to do for 3 quarters, and then come 4th quarter, all I got to do is show up and pass? No, ma'am. Right. There are consequences to choices. Again, learning disability. That child ain't okay. She ain't got no learning disability. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's in the hallway with her friends, cutting class. That is what she's doing. Challenge her with getting an A. So let me say this, and I'm just putting this out here. This is as an educator. Let me just say this. How does a child fail 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, and 3rd quarter, and then mess around and get an A 4th quarter? Does that even make sense? Is that even fair? Is that even fair to the rest of the kids who've been coming into class, doing what they're supposed to do on a somewhat regular basis? Is that fair to them? Is that fair to me? She is not coming to, she's not remorseful. She's not had a legitimate situation because, again, she's in the building. She's just not coming to class. If she legitimately was not in the building because something is stopping her from coming to class, that's a different conversation. And that is a situation that the counselor would have to deal with. But to say, oh, well, you've been running the halls for the last 6 months, 7 months of the year, so now you can come to school for the last 9 weeks, and all of a sudden you get blessed with passing a class that everybody else been sitting in here busting their ass in since August? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's part of the problem now. Yeah, she needs to deal with the consequences of this decision. And then maybe next year she'll bring her ass to class because she'll understand that there was a consequence for the bad decision. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Miss Scorpio, but I just don't think I don't believe I don't believe that would be the case. I don't believe that would be the case. But I hear what you're saying, but I don't believe that would be the case. Shut up, Cajun. Anyway, let me get out of here. I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Mwah. Child, she gonna be in summer school, but she still can't. Even with her going to summer school, she still won't be in the 9th grade next year because again, she is failing all of her classes. This baby got a half a credit. She's been a 9th grader since August, and she has a half a credit. She's failing everything, so she can go to summer school, but she can't earn enough credits in summer school to be a 10th grader next year. She's gonna be retained. She's gonna be a 9th grader next year. That's what I'm saying. If my class was the only class she was failing, maybe we could have a conversation about something. But child, what GPA? She ain't got no GPA. Yeah. But anyway, let me get out of here. I could do this all. Y'all know don't get me started on education, child. I'll be here all night. Let me go. So she just passed PE. Yeah, she only passed the first half of PE. Because the first half of PE, when they take PE, the first half is like in the gym and the second half is health. So she passed PE. She failing health right now. She taking health now. She ain't passing that. Ain't nobody gonna roast her for being kept back. Because unfortunately, all her friends that she running the halls with gonna be there with her. So no. Child, let me get over here. I love y'all. Peace. Good night.